from the 50, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 31, Darnold caught here by Griffin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Bell, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Already? Football. Check out.
From the 39, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives this to White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock. They control.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line. Let's get it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady going to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Wait, that round 80, round 80, gold 50. Check 26.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Ozzie, alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st down, Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Don't say nothing. Lady.
Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
To throw is Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Colby Listenby. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running in.
Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's it. That's it. Big hit. Hey, Alabama.
On second down, they'll run with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 72.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's go. Hey, check it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
He's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Easy.
On play action. Now Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Brady now on first down. He's got White here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check back. Go, Bandit.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a carry for White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Brady gives to Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Ricky.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Mike 29. Danny. Red 80. Check 43. Check.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 3. Hey, box drop.
Darnold now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
They start the drive with White, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. White's got a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 53 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Here we go.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Opting to run again here with White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a toss play. This is White. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darnold. Here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
I'm coming. Check 50.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the